Hey everybody, Ryan Paulson here, coming from my kids' shooting room, shooting area. As you can see, we've got hockey sticks, bats, all sorts of fun stuff in here, and what a great time to have a space like this in your house to be able to get away, especially when you have 3 small kids like I do, to get away and burn off some energy, work on some skills, work on some sports. So I'm very thankful in these times where we are stuck inside to have a space like this. I come here today because I wanted to do something different. I wanted to try to better myself, get out of my comfort zone, and start doing some video lessons. And what a great way for me to send some content to my players and other players that could hopefully benefit them and make them better golfers, because that's my job and that's what I do. So I wanted to do lesson 1, video 1 today. Again, forgive me, I'm new to this, so I'm going to do my best. But I'm going to do this first session on, call it the basic chip shot. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about setup number 1, and then I want to talk about one thing in the actual stroke that I see day to day out on the chipping area when I'm doing, when I'm coaching, doing lessons, and a common fault that I see from a lot of people. So let's talk about setup. So feet-wise, I really like to see, and again, if you look at the best players in the world, the players that we see on TV day to day, you're going to see a nice narrow stance, okay? What this does is quiets your lower body a little bit. We don't want to have a nice wide stance. Biggest reason is it kind of tricks your brain, in my opinion. It makes it think, okay, this is a big swing. Chip shots are small, they're soft, they're a lot of feel. So we really want to kind of narrow that stance. It also helps with ball position. Ball position, say basic chip, I want to see it basically middle, maybe airing a little bit towards your right foot or your back foot, okay? I also really want you to first do this. I want you to stand just basically straight. You can see I got nice level shoulders. And I want you just to give it a little bit of a left turn, okay? And what that does, it gets the front of your chest just a little bit in front of that golf ball, okay? And now you can see that I have nice more level shoulders that are aimed a little bit left, and I like to see that chest just slightly in front of the golf ball if possible, okay? Soft arms, left arm kind of resting on your rib cage, but very soft, not rigid, not, firm, okay? Depending a little bit on the shot, but I like to see on a basic chip that we have a pretty neutral shaft, just a little bit of a slight lean forward, okay? So we have chest forward, we got ball kind of towards the right, nice narrow stance, very soft, okay? So there's your setup. And then I want to talk about the stroke a little bit. So probably the most common error, maybe not the most common, but I see this a lot, and it really, to me, people struggle with the low point of the swing, which is very important. The low point meaning, where does that club hit the ground? We want that to be ideally kind of right underneath that golf ball. You can certainly air a little, you can certainly hit a little behind it if you're using the bounce, but we want to be able to kind of catch ball, then some turf, again, depending on the lie, but we won't get into that. But the other problem I see with this fault is people that tend to maybe hit it off the heel, or that dreaded shank that we don't like to talk about. This is certainly something that you need to look at, because this could be one of your big issues. So common misconception, I think it's a misconception more than anything, or bad advice, is that people feel like their club head needs to go out towards the target as they're going through. Maybe a way to aim would be one reason, but they tend to get that club to go kind of straight out or out towards the target, okay? I really want you inside, grab your wedge, and I want you to start making some practice swings and notice where that club is, okay? Notice how it went around, and if you look from the front view, that club is kind of around, it's in front of my chest, and it's almost kind of towards my left hip a little bit with very nice soft arms. Okay? Let's try one. Okay. So you notice how that club went around, did not go out towards the target. I also hope you noticed I'm using my upper body, okay? Definitely using some lower body. I'm not all arms, I'm not trying to stay down on it with my head, okay? I'm letting that club and body kind of release with the club, okay? Now indoors, if you don't have a nice safe spot to use a real ball, I suggest a ping pong ball, okay? So if you look face on, again, ball position here, a little bit of lean forward, shaft slightly forward. All right, I hope that helps. Please send me feedback. This was my first one, so I'm doing the best I can, I guess. Thank you.